Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a drill. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over them. I got that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. What you look too light? Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my sit the back that like a popo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the gently. Ain't been friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 1st down, Rudolph. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Detroit! Set!
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Get it right here. Come on. Gun. 19. Come on, guys.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check 50.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
14, got it. Deeper. 12. 14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Tate's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go get it, baby. Let's go. I'll go special. Move the team.
Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw again is Wilson. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now let's go.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He goes underneath for Yeldon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. This will be caught at about the 5. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get it down here to the 43. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Give him 25 yards on the play there. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Wilson will throw again. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll run it here. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Here's Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Sproles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back here right after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Aguilar has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they get 14 yards there at a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They go play action now. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And Jeffrey's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Steps away. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
14.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. A dump off to Sproles. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
Now Wilson on second down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Good work that time to get him to jump. And now here's 1st and 10.
14.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
14. Gotta go.
To throw again is Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with a J. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, They discussed how they were.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw is Wilson. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They run with a jive. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They can't tackle it. And he slips up past the...
For that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Rudolph. Eluding And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Paul Warlow able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. Finding room inside the 40. T.J. Yeldon. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one.
Now you want to join.
Those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
Since you're few invites.
I wasn't here. We've been debating about this music shit all the attention.
Yeah, same.
Take it in the end zone.
Not my topic at all.
Yeah, I'm not too full on, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually dying too. Like I was like I had tears.
Bro, when these niggas was making a case for that shit,
Who did he want? What was the argument?
The argument that swimming, no, like they said swimming was good or something.
These motherfuckers
I can't explain. Like
swimming
it
was
was about
good.
Mac Miller. It was just about Mac Miller. They're talking about they said like Mac better than Logic or some shit. I don't know.
He isn't better at rapping than Logic.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's a 2nd and 5 now.
Self-care, that shit went down the drain quick, bitch.
Who's saying he is?
That shit was trash. Look, bro, it's been a long time since I've listened to something that I've like is a hard listen. I haven't had a hard listen in a while, bro.
No, like I'm not gonna lie, like, I actually was listening to it. Like I listened to every single like from start to finish, from 1 to track 5, and I don't know. Bro. Yeah, I just couldn't. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's probably why. Like,
bro, I listen to Japanese shit that's better than that. Nigga, I put it on my fucking grandma.
Hey,
what's
that's
wrong with you?
Japanese.
Yes.
I'm the.
I'm not gonna expose myself.
Anime opening.
Yeah, that is what it is, bro.
I know exactly. The anime opening.
Yo, dead ass, bro. That shit not even top 5.
Dragon Ball Super opening. I got Grammy nominated. That's what I'm saying. I bet you if he didn't die, I probably wouldn't have got Grammy nominated. Bro, he released quality music.
But then again, don't bring him the Grammys, bitch.
Merch, please stop acting like you listen to this.
I'm saying.
No, you know, damn, no. I'm not even gonna what's it called? I'm not even gonna entertain that shit. But I know damn well you listen to that. I'm
not saying I listen to that. I'm saying I've heard quality music by that.
Bro,
He's dead, right?
Quality music. I've heard quality music from every fucking body, bitch. I've heard quality music from Yachty.
That's what I'm saying.
Yachty is another person that creates quality music.
No. The thing is, everybody makes quality music, but it's like one track or like it could be
I
one.
wouldn't say everybody makes quality music.
Who don't, bitch?
Yo, like even Blueface, he got one song and that's Bleed. Everything else,
that ain't even quality. That's just.
Bro, no, I'm like it's quality in its own right. Like like, you could bump that shit in the car or something like there, or a party. Like, and then
you can, but like halfway through the song, you're thinking to yourself, like, am I really playing this?
Well, yeah, you're right.
If Eli defends this nigga Mac, I'm about to go off, bitch. If he defends swimming, I'm gonna go off.
He probably will, cause he likes Nipsey Hussle and shit like that. So, well, Nick's not bad. I listen that shit. That nigga's actually chill. I listen to Victory Lap looking around too.
Touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
Eli said, y'all about to piss me off.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
Please, I dare you, bitch.
time that maybe they're seeking some revenge or...
Yo, people that try to blitz versus me or anything like that.
Positioning, right? Are they worried about do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Surgeon's purpose.
Comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
What does that mean?
Just any interception. Are you a little bit
Skim do that shit is not trash.
No, you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any
Bro,
run back
I deal with you. I'm never listening to you niggas again about listening to shit. Cause I try and listen to it from top to bottom. It's garbage.
cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack.
So he the one. Good though.
So you can't listen to Uzi no more, can you?
Who are you talking to?
What?
I didn't, nigga. Nobody was saying he wasn't trash. Nobody was saying that.
On second down.
But I'm not saying. This nigga thought this is trash.
Down at the 26. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Nah, bro, that shit was trash. At least, like, bro, the first, like, 5, I forget where I stopped at. I don't even know.
Bro, I stopped at
But once I got the self-care, that was the last strike, bitch. It's if I can remember.
like, bro, he didn't have one up-tempo beat the entire fucking album.
Bro, like, bro, it's chill music that isn't even good. That's what I'm saying. It's not, nigga. There's a way to do chill music.
I can't even recite like one bar.
What'd you say? No. I don't listen to this mob. I didn't listen to this motherfucker. That's y'all gotta.
I listen to Good AM. I listen to Good AM.
I just listened to his most recent project.
Yeah, I'm talking about. We're talking about the shit we just heard. Not
the one that got a fucking Grammy nomination.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
I can't.
What?
I can't. I'm judging swimming.
52 yards. And the Eagles
you need to smoke a blunt music.
The 4th down run successful.
His projects are shitty.
To pay it off on first down.
You said Eminem's projects are shitty.
Smoke a blunt music. That pretty much everybody nowadays smokes a blunt music.
Like, let's get off that white motherfucker too. Yo, let's stop talking about white motherfuckers.
Wait, what's this project? Oh yeah, he go legal. He go a little too far. His project, no, he's like the one.
I was about to say, this nigga raps about raping his wife, and you niggas boost this nigga. Like, don't talk about rap. Dead ass.
Oh, I wasn't saying all that. I'm saying he actually had, like, I actually like this album. Like
I said, bro.
Marshall Mathers and Eminem show. That's about it for me.
Just let Eli talk. Y'all all fucking lost. Everybody lost the car, bitch.
Time for a break.
Yeah, I lost credibility in that bitch.
Y'all boost a nigga who talks about killing his wife.
I mean, it's supposed to be an alter ego, but
alter ego. What's the purpose?
White people with alter egos end up with criminal minds.
Motherfucker?
Come on, Merce. You know this. White person has an alter ego, that means that they've killed somebody and their own criminal minds.
Fucking Eminem.
Again, I still hold true to the fact that he's better than most rappers.
He is.
I don't understand what his project is that he's
and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scout
that most recent one, that hurt his legs quick.
Kamikaze is better than
That shit was dead ass worse than Dial It.
It's not like people expecting
on the
much from him.
On the dead low. Wait, expecting much from who?
Wilson wants to throw
I wouldn't expect much from a Hall of Fame rapper.
I mean, not this isn't his career, man.
His ex.
What did he just say?
Defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had struggles this entire game. Offensively,
It's not that shared play.
Second thing, Eminem gets his credit for his ability to rap.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
No, that's the truth. I'm talking about.
Second thing, oh, okay.
No, that's true. All I'm saying is that shit is boosted because he's white.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution?
He gets like a times five bonus with that shit.
Bro,
with his
most listen to rap music. Americans believe that they started listening to
most white
yeah,
people
that's
don't
true. No, but that you just played yourself right there. That's exactly what happened.
You are fucking retarded.
That's exactly what happened. Nobody white listen to rap until he started fucking rapping.
10 million niggas did not buy the Marshall Mathers, bitch. They did not buy the Marshall Mathers LP. Niggas were not buying that.
As he was, there's no way that white people were going against him.
White people were accounted for at least 75% of those sales.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're fucking, you're retarded.
Retard.
Like I said, you niggas are just naive.
You give me the stat. And,
Stop the shirt play.
It's niggas like you why our race is still under.
No, it's niggas like you that don't give white people credit for anything that they do because y'all mad at them.
Where am I discrediting this nigga at?
Every time that you say that because he's white he did it, and anything like that, you're trying to.
He was trying to get the word out.
I'm discrediting this nigga. I'm at a loss. Niggas are still buying the album. I don't understand.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking
Post
advantage
alone,
of it
nigga.
right now.
All
But
the
that
proof you
shouldn't be a
need.
surprise. Defense has the lead.
And again, doesn't make bad music. So
that's not what I'm saying. He's popular because he's white.
he's a white person that makes good music. This is why they're popular. You're trying to make one mutually exclusive.
He gets more streams than niggas. The niggas who built this culture.
It'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
White person's good at what they're doing. They're good.
That has nothing to do with whether this nigga's good or not. What I just said was he gets more sales because
just
he's
said
white.
that he took away from the culture. Again,
I did not say that he took away from the culture. I said, oh my, how many times do I have to say the same stuff?
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated.
My simple fact is that there's not really many people, black, white, or any other race that are better than him.
But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
That's just a fact.
He's still bringing up that Love Is Rage. I'm done talking about that album.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years.
I don't know. Where are you at?
So for the Eagles, they
Why
close
am I
out
following
this
you?
first half at a very solid 6-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Straight line this
That's dumb shit. I'm about to get angry again. I'm about to start snapping.
Someone start shit with Brian, Bruce, someone. Hello.
I'm about to. I just ended my game. I just.
We can take a vote in this motherfucker.
I completely raped somebody's defense. Yeah.